You're going to want to check this out. 8 things you have to give up to become rich. I'm sure you don't want to spend your days thinking about credit card debt or worrying about balancing 2 jobs. You'd rather be spending thousands of dollars on traveling and buying luxury cars and wearing designer clothes. You might be asking how and when you can start saving up cash and finally live the best life. Do you want the truth? Getting rich is actually not that hard. If you are a person who is ready to sacrifice, then acquiring wealth would be simple. But before we start with the first thing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to learn more about wealth and get updates on our content. What are you willing to give up for wealth? Getting 8 hours of sleep? That sounds painful. Let's talk about the 8 things you need to do to gain riches and live a good life. Starting the countdown with number 8, procrastination. Listen, you might be bored and are thinking that you have nothing else to do, so you end up watching an entire series on Netflix. Before you know it, the sun has set and you've wasted one whole day. Instead of wasting precious time doing nothing important, why don't you try learning something new? Acquire another skill or develop what you already have. If you really want to grow your savings and start your journey towards getting rich, you have to sacrifice procrastination. Rich people prioritize self-improvement. They try to make the most of their abilities. Most of the time, this means mastering a new skill that they can use to earn more money. Wondering which skills you should acquire and develop? Well, let me tell you. For example, you are someone who wants to become a successful artist, but you do not know a thing or two about sales. Now you might be thinking that art and sales are not at all related, but trust me, an artist who also knows about the art of making sales definitely has an advantage. To make money, an artist has to convince potential customers to buy or invest in their pieces. See how that works? For you to master a new skill, you must be willing to devote your time. Spend at least a couple of hours a week practicing and learning about it. Start by reading books on a certain topic that you want to understand. Take classes at a local community college so you can improve quickly. Even if it's something you have zero knowledge of, don't let that stop you. Step out of your comfort zone. Change how you look at things and get a new perspective. Number 7. Family life. Financial success does not happen overnight or in the span of a few days, unless of course you were born into a wealthy family like Paris Hilton was. You have to realize that you need to spend most of your time studying your business, working on improvements, and changing your lifestyle to become rich and successful. You need to learn to prioritize. Yes, you can dream of getting married and raising children as much as you want, but do not put that at the top of your priority list. Focus on promotions and achievements in your line of work, and don't merely concentrate on romance and kids. Sometimes to be rich, you have to be selfish. If you have a family to worry about, you can't afford to be selfish. Make a schedule and give yourself a deadline. If you want to raise children without giving up financial freedom, set a timeline. Say in your 20s, work hard and focus on getting rich and improving your life. When you reach 30, that's the time for you to prioritize family life. Be goal-oriented and think about all the rewards waiting for you so you stay motivated to keep going. Number 6. Expensive lifestyle. Even the richest people in the world did not earn that status by showing off their wealth. Surely, there was a time in their lives when they had no choice but to live simply to be where they are now. Do not spend money on things that you do not really need. Wear simple clothes and accessories that do not go over your budget. Vanity would get you nowhere. You would not be able to save up if you spend big amounts of money just to flaunt. Value your money and assess whether it's spent on things that are much more important. Say no to impulsive buying. After all, this sacrifice is temporary because once you're earning millions, you can easily buy that Gucci bag and that sports car you've been eyeing for years. Number 5. Rest. Getting 8 hours of sleep is definitely out of the question. If you want to be extremely rich, prepare yourself to sleep less. Most people sleep at least 8 hours each night, but that would be difficult for a person who is working towards becoming wealthy. If you are dedicated to working on your career or your craft, you would be spending less time sleeping. 24 hours a day is not enough for you to fit your entire schedule in. During this period of hard work, be ready to feel a little more exhausted than usual. You will be spending most of your time balancing multiple jobs. Even Elon Musk himself claimed that he only gets to sleep 6 hours every night, even though he is the richest man in the world. If you are a person who can't live without getting enough rest, set a sleeping time the same way you would set deadlines. Sacrifice for now, and soon you will be sleeping in a beautiful cabin on the beach when you can finally afford to. Before we continue, if you want to make some quick cash, then you can click on the link in the description of this video. You can make some money fast with no experience required. Moving on to Number 4. Entertainment. Entertainment can be distracting. We live in a world where almost everyone owns a mobile device. Everything is a few clicks away. Social media can take up too much of your time. Let me assure you that Oprah Winfrey did not reach her current level of success by spending her days lazily scrolling through Twitter and Instagram. When you're starting up a business or working on your craft, distractions can easily ruin you. Concerts, movies, TV shows, and other forms of entertainment both waste your time and money. Do the math. Going to a couple of movies and attending concerts in a month will cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. They will also take up much of your time. Why don't you try allotting one day every month to enjoy and do something fun? Designate one Sunday to binge watch your favorite Netflix series. That way, you can have fun without feeling guilty. Number 3. Predictability. If you want to be drowning in big piles of money, give up the monotony. Give the idea of a dull, monotonous, repetitious life out of your head. To achieve huge success, you have to say yes to every opportunity that comes your way. If you have to relocate to another country or state, then go without hesitation. Do not fear change. You will never know when you will get another shot at success, so grab every opportunity that presents itself to you. You are surely familiar with the Kardashians. For years, they flew to different places so they can promote their brand, their products, and their show. Even though that used up their time, look what they got in exchange: fame and fortune. To get to where they are now, they lived a hectic and tiring life, and I'm sure they're thankful that they did. Number 2. Comfort. We live in a world where technology constantly advances and people think of ways to make life easier. When you're working hard and saving up to be remarkably rich and successful, the easy and comfortable life may have to wait. This includes that king-size bed you have always wanted to sleep on, and those new wireless headphones. Nope, not even that latest mobile device that costs a fortune. To have more later, you need to settle for less now. Save money by temporarily staying in a studio apartment instead of a luxurious one. These sacrifices seem small, but you save up a big amount. Use that money to reach your goals, or to expand your business. Who knows? You can end up buying your private plane in the future. Number 1. Social life. Stop caring about what other people think. Life is not a competition. It's not high school where everyone cares about being the most popular. You cannot please everyone. Someone is bound to hate your guts, and you should not stress over it. It's important to be respectful, but you don't have to go the extra mile just to satisfy someone who will not even contribute to your growth. Here's an example. You get the chance to go on a business trip with your boss. This guarantees promotion and a higher salary. You worry that your coworkers will like you less because they deserve this chance as well. Instead of having such a mindset, take advantage of this opportunity and show them what you've got. Remember that the goal here is not to be liked by everyone and have a huge circle of friends. It's to be rich, successful, and get what you deserve. Once you're living the life you've wanted and are hosting expensive parties on a secret island somewhere, everyone would want to be your friend. Making all these sacrifices would be painful, but keep in mind that all these will pay off in time. Once you reap the fruit of your hard work, I assure you, it's all going to be worth it. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to press the thumbs up button. You can also leave comments to let us know your suggestions and thoughts. See you next time!